Welcome to my reign and welcome to the empire. I know y'all like that. And welcome back. You're appreciated. Today we're going to be getting into why is everyone quitting YouTube. And I saw this and it reminded me of MatPat's video that he just posted. I just saw today and man, that was sad. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into it.
Bad day on YouTube because we're saying goodbye to one of the GOATs. You've definitely heard the news by now, but MatPat has announced his retirement from the game theorists. And here's him in his own words.
We knew that we couldn't do this forever. We knew that, honestly, we didn't want to do this forever.
And he talks about how the work-life balance has been less than ideal, and he's devoted the past 13 years of his life to game theory, and he wants to start doing new things. And he's going to still keep having game theory running with new hosts. And it's kind of cool because there will be 4 people replacing what he used to do by himself, which just shows how much of an institution he was. Now, quick aside, this is just a little conspiracy theory. This was his 666th YouTube upload. I feel like...
Whoa. Come on now, bro. You have to do all that, bro.
MatPat wouldn't be someone to not know that. I don't know, maybe, okay. But I do think it's real. And this isn't just him retiring. There's been a trend of YouTubers retiring over the past year, really. And even in the past couple of months, there's been some huge names. People like Stampy in his Lovely World Minecraft series. It's came to a close.
And who knows what's going to happen next in our lives. So, for the final time, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.
And it's not just Stampy. We obviously saw Tom Scott last week saying he's ending main channel uploads.
This project has worked, and it's time to move on.
Even Jerma. Jerma has announced his retirement. I don't know if people know, but it's a soft retirement.
Why is everybody quitting? I have some theories of my own, but, you know, I'll say that to the end.
And he still streams sometimes, but here he is.
This being a streamer is going to turn into a hobby for me. While I work on other stuff, other things in my life, obviously like off-brand. You saw the Doug thing, that's doing a lot of that right now.
And we have to ask ourselves, why? Why are all these people retiring from YouTube, one of the dream jobs that many people want to have? And I think the answer is twofold. And I think the first part is they're not actually retiring. Like in the traditional sense, they're not retiring and going to play golf like a 75-year-old every weekend and not do anything creatively. They're all still outputting. They're just now outputting the thing that people know them for the most. Like Tom, for example.
This probably isn't goodbye, like not forever. The podcaster host, Lateral, is still going out weekly. My newsletter's still going out. The Plus channel will probably return at some point. There'll likely be new technical difficulties episodes.
There's a lot of work. He's still doing a lot of...
I think part of it has to do with business. Part of it has to do with YouTube being a business. Think about it. Do you want to continuously work for the rest of your life at a business? Even if it's your dream job, how long is enough?
Things. Stampy. He has a gaming channel that he's still uploading on.
It's a gaming channel, but it's geared for kind of an older audience, I guess, than Stampy. Like, we still don't swear or anything on it. Like, don't get like that idea. Like, everything that I said earlier isn't thrown out.
Still no swearing. And also, even MatPat is still making stuff.
Like, for instance, I have a lo-fi mystery series that I think you're really going to dig. It's basically like if you took a lo-fi channel and applied an ARG narrative to it, it becomes...
Yeah, I watched this video. Bro's going to be making like a fashion show, but like for creators. I think that's a dope idea, to be honest with you. I hope that one day I could actually like be on there, bro.
It's lore-fi.
But I think the reality is that when you start becoming a YouTuber, you have the dream of wanting to become a YouTuber, you just throw shit at the wall. Whatever it is, whatever creatively you are good at or you think is funny or fun or helpful to the world, you just keep doing it. And eventually, if it works out, something sticks. I don't know what it is for.
As a beginner YouTuber, yes and no. So to be honest with you, many people come in with, well, at least I came in. I feel like a lot of people are the same. We all kind of come in with what we want, like our vision for YouTube, what we want to do on YouTube. But sometimes harsh reality kind of hits you and you can't always do what you want to do. Once again, you have to take it like a business as well as a hobby. Sometimes it could be good, sometimes it could be bad. So it's a very nuanced thing. But I would say that, you know, I kind of always planned on being a multifaceted channel. I didn't just want to do one thing. I want to do everything.
For every YouTuber, but you know, MatPat had
relatively speaking, relatively
at game theory. I for a while had playing games at a subpar level, and we kept doing those things. MatPat to a much greater degree, but you get the idea. When something sticks, you do it. You repeat it. And you do it on a regular cadence so that people know to come to expect it and will show up to watch it. You build a base of viewers, yada, yada, yada. And you still got to innovate. You got to change throughout the times.
Yeah, you always got to change. And don't just change, but grow. You know what I'm saying? Grow. Do something new. Try something new. And mix old and new elements. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would say. Of course, we'll see if this actually works out for me. But stay tuned in. But a lot of people think that it's just about just wanting clout and wanting money. But in reality, it's about, I think, at least I take it as trying to achieve a dream. And if I could make you smile in the process, it's a W. Is that my intention all the time? No. I just want to have fun. And I'm going to say what I want to say. But who knows? Maybe you and me could have fun together. You know what I'm saying?
And I think at a certain point, YouTubers realize it's a bit draining. Because what is it all for, right? More views, Ludwig, more money, more fame. But what is that for? What's the point of getting more capital? What are you doing with the money? At a certain point, you're pretty set, right? I think MatPat has been pretty set for a while now. I feel like I've been set for a while now. I don't feel like I'm in the...
How much money you think you make, man?
Hey, let's go bid for bid right now. Bid for bid right.
I'm smelling maybe 50K to 100K a month. Maybe. I don't know. We're going to have to check. I'll go check this video out, though.
Game of getting more money because I don't have a reason for. I don't know what I would do with it.
Y'all go check this video after I post it. I want to see what changed.
And then the fame part, that'll go away. And everybody knows it'll go away. And I think MatPat says it best himself right here.
When you think about it, there's only really two ways to step away from a YouTube channel. You either just decide the day that you stop uploading and you're like, I'm done, or you just keep uploading videos from now until the heat death of the universe, and you watch as your relevance slowly dies or your passion slowly dies. And for me,
that was so sad when he said that. I was like, damn, bro. And it makes me wonder, like, what's my fate gonna be? Will I ever make it? Will I not make it? It's kind of thrilling if you think about it, right? Because you kind of just don't know what's going to come out of something new that you just started, bro. But for me, I think that it's legacy. I want to, when everything's all said and done, I want to know that I left something that matters.
For me and my journey in this place, I always wanted to go out on a high note. And when you stop and
I agree with him. I think YouTubers nowadays saw the previous generation of YouTubers do the other way of quitting, where it is somewhat forced upon them because they kept doing the thing that made them successful, and then it started to fall off a bit. I'm sure you can think of some YouTubers who did this, a channel that maybe you used to watch, and then you looked up years later to see, oh, they're still doing the thing. It's just that people aren't watching them do the thing. And maybe in there is a couple of updates saying, hey, that they're burnt out or that...
That's so, like, some of y'all need to stop with that, bro. Like, you got to understand, these are still people. Like, come on now. And two, yeah, maybe they should quit, but like it depends on why you started, like I said. If it's for legacy, maybe you do stop at some time, right? But if it's also just for fun, why stop? Me personally, the reason why I started reacting is because whether there's a camera rolling or not, and the mic is on or not, I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna rant.
Oh God.
That's what I do. I'm going to pause the video and I'll rant. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? Maybe somebody's going to agree with some of my rants. Why not rant to public? You know what I'm saying? Somebody's going to have to hear this.
YouTube isn't as fulfilling anymore. And that's not the nicest way to end a career. It's kind of a sad way. It's not the best page to turn to in Goosebumps. And then you end up on the obituary page of Sunny V2. Nobody wants this. I'm just saying nobody wants this. And maybe it is a bit selfish to want to be remembered for your work when you are at your peak in creatively pushing the limits, as opposed to creating into maybe your decline. But I also think it makes sense. And quitting is one of the coolest things you can do. I mean, like truly quitting, deciding to quit on your own terms, Frank Sinatra, My Way type beat, is awesome after you've achieved success, because it's also hard. When is the right time to quit? I find it incredibly scary just thinking of the idea of it. And when I first started streaming, when I had no viewers, I said I would quit within 5 years. At that point, I didn't realize what would happen in 5 years, but I figured I'd want to move on to some other shit. And I still do want to move on to some other shit. I really want to open a bakery. I mean, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do.
Bro, that's so wholesome, bro. Like, think about that. Like, that's so wholesome, bro. Low-key, I think that I would also probably quit YouTube one day, whether I make it or not. You know what I'm saying? I hope I make it, but I for surely would. But I'll still be around. Cause like I feel like I want to build like a family, like an extended like family. You know, that's why I call it the empire in the first place. It's just like I want to see how many groups of people that are like me exist. You know what I'm saying? Funny, a little bit blunt, might come off as rude sometimes, but not it's not meant to like dishearten you or be like an asshole. But just, you know what I'm saying? You're just on some real shit. You're just a real nigga. Does that make sense? But yeah, I probably would do other things too.
I think it'd be really fun. I think it'd be fulfilling. I think it'd help my local community. And that to me is much more fulfilling than the endless pursuit of more money and more fame. For what? I'd rather have people around me have good bread. I think that's cooler. I think it's more important. But anyway, here's MatPat talking about...
I'd eat your bread, buddy.
We're going to get him out of here.
I love me some buns. Pause. How did I mean that? That's the question. How did I mean? That's the question. That's the question. Think about that. I know you're thinking about it. Think about it. How did I mean that? You'll never know.
Quitting and the fear of it.
Because change
I meant it exactly the way you thought I meant it.
is scary. Change is hard. But sometimes the right decision isn't the easy decision. The easy decision would just be to carry on doing this and do FNAF part 332.
And I'd watch
That wouldn't be the right decision.
I can lie to you.
I think the best way to explain it is...
He has a big video game analogy here. It's definitely worth watching because MatPat is a well-spoken man. But
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I don't even play FNAF, bro, but he just makes it sound interesting. I almost played it. But scary games, bro. I could barely even play Minecraft, bro. Look at my old videos, bro. I could barely play Minecraft, bro. Because I promise you, I don't know what it is, but like once you make it a challenge and you don't want to have to start all over, bro, everything becomes 2,000 times scarier, bro. It's like you're dancing with death in Minecraft, bro. I can't handle it, bro. Sometimes, bro.
But I think the reality is that he's right. You just do keep doing the thing that works. And there's not really an exact point where you are supposed to quit, right? You know, there's just a line that you arbitrarily draw in the sand. It happens.
I think you can keep doing the same thing, but add a twist to it. Try to appeal to a different audience as well as your old one. Invite new prospects into it. Like, if you think about it, there's so many ways you could do one thing. Just don't get stuck on one way. Don't get stuck looking at one window in the house when there's many. At the end of the day, you'll still end up looking outside, buddy. And if you build your house on top of a hill, it's always going to be a great view. That's what I'm going to leave this video off of. If you guys want to know what he was going to say, because I already forgot, go ahead and watch this video, man. Seems like a wholesome dude so far. I don't know. I might be wrong. Go watch this video and tell me about it. All right, y'all. Like always, y'all are appreciated, and you're welcome. I forgot to answer the question. I posed a question in the beginning. Man, I think that most people are quitting just because life, man. I think MatPat said it perfect in his video. You grow older, you have kids, you have loved ones, you want to spend more time with them because eventually you figure out that life isn't so infinite, bro. So cherish it with those you love the most. And if that means you have to stop one of your dreams or finally retire, depending on who you are, that might just be worth it, bro. And as long as you're happy, I support it. All right, y'all. I'm done for real, bro. And like always, y'all are appreciated and y'all are welcome.
GTK Beats. That's all, folks.